Hello, Sagittarius. This is your love and relationship reading for November 2018. Okay, I'm going to cut the cards. Okay, so let's see what's going on. The first card is a Nine of Wands. Nine of Swords, I'm sorry. This is Ace of Cups reversed. I have a Five of Wands. This is a Ten of Swords. I have a Four of Swords. I have a Queen of Wands. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have a Page of Pentacles. And this is an Ace of Swords. I will pull an outcome card after I do the main reading. Okay. First things first, dominant energy is definitely Swords, Sagittarius. And the only thing I can think of when I look at that Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, and then you have an Ace of Swords in the beginning. This little trio here indicates to me that you are dealing with too much drama, too many arguments, too many disagreements, and perhaps your partner's just getting on your nerves. I mean, you two, in the extreme, it looks like you two are definitely not getting along. You have an Ace of Cups reversed with these swords, and that's definitely a strong indicator because this is the cup of love. So when it's reversed and it's surrounded by all of these dramatic swords, and you have a Four of Swords right in the middle here, the root and the influence of all the other cards. This is the card of retreat, taking a break, temporarily taking a break, or going on vacation. Either way, it indicates distance. Someone is hiding, and it indicates someone is hiding, and that quite possibly, yes, some of you might have had a pretty nasty breakup. So and then you've got this Five of Wands, and Five of Wands, it's about conflict. It's not as Five of Wands is not as intense as a Five of Swords. If that was a Five of Swords with these other swords, then the disagreements and the arguments would definitely be very toxic, very hostile. And so yeah, big issues with the relationship right now. I guess the question is, will you guys get past it? So these wands here, I get the sense with this Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands over here that you are kind of pissed off. That's what I'm getting. And just remember that all of the astrological signs have significators. the Queen of Wands is usually associated with Aries in this tarot deck, but it doesn't mean that this fire energy isn't any less intense for you. So I'm kind of feeling this as you dealing with someone with Swords energy who's being irrational and dumb. And Sagittarians, of course you know everything, and your patience for dealing with that type of thing is minimal, to say the least. So yeah, when you get this reversed cup, the Ace of Cups, which is very important, and sometimes the Ace of Cups, when it's not reversed, can mean a couple getting back together, make up, break up. So when I see this all surrounded, clearly the swords are turning this cup into, it's reversing the energy of this cup, because the person that some of you Sagittarians are attached to is just too toxic, too bipolar, a lot of crazy stuff going on, okay, potentially. On the other end of the spectrum, maybe not so much craziness and drama, but you have someone who I feel for some of you might have some anger, very insecure, very paranoid, very jealous. So there are a variety of ways, because all Sagittarians are not going through the same experience. You all have different, you know, astrological makeups and things like that. You know, even if you're a sun sign Sagittarius. So, and if Sagittarius is in your house of love, you know, that's still relevant, even though you might be a Cancer sun sign. Based on your astrological chart, if Sagittarius is in your house of love, yeah, this is definitely giving you some feedback here about what's going on with your love life. But the interesting thing is that when we get here to the future, these are the past influences on November. This will be sort of like the month of November proper, but as you leave the month of November, this is going to be your extended future. So one thing I've noticed that's pretty a good omen for your future Sagittarians is that as far as your partner, things are going to get much more grounded, because you have these pentacles and an Ace of Swords coming to the rescue. Remember, an Ace of Swords, it's about clarity, it's about truth, it's about new perspectives. And so when I saw these cards, everything here, I'm like, whoa, 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 what is going on? You're really losing your patience with this person. So when we get here, I'm looking like, oh, okay, things are going to get a little bit more grounded and stable. Now, this Ace of Swords, this is important because potentially this partner who's acting out, this Ace of Swords is like, let's get it together. No one is cheating on you. No one is hurting you. No one is deliberately trying to come at you. It feels like your partner's anger or irritability or whatever is going on that's making them dramatic and difficult to deal with. This Ace of Swords with the Pentacles is sort of like, okay, let's calm down. You know, it almost feels as if there was a breakup, the distance, some time apart is bringing perspective. The Queen of Pentacles, by the way, is the queen of the household. She's very grounded. The Queen of Wands, fire energy, has to have her way. Does that sound familiar, Sagittarius? But when we get the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, this is when that feminine passive energy comes, that internal, you look inside with the Queen of Pentacles, you become rational, and you sort of center yourself. And then the Page of Pentacles, it's about finding solutions to a problem. Pages can be beginners, and pages, it can also be about delivering messages. In this sense, I kind of feel that, as I said before, I feel like the Pentacles are coming to get your partner a little bit more grounded and rational instead of having all this anxiety and drama. And so the Page of Pentacles is like, let's try to solve this problem. Let's try to see things clearly. And so that's when the Ace of Swords comes. You know, let's cut through all the BS. So, yeah, I kind of feel that things here, when I see what's going on here and I see what's going on here, I'm like, whoa, but things are going to smooth out. Okay, so I'm going to pull this outcome card. Let's see where all of this ends up. You have the Chariot. Whoa. Okay. So this is important because you have no major arcana cards here. This Chariot is always a good card because you'll notice the two horses, right? And one horse, the black horse, represents the subconscious. The white horse represents consciousness. And what this is saying, the subconscious represents your hopes, your dreams. It represents your inner life, and your subconscious holds all your memories, all your thoughts. It's sort of like that background music that's always playing that you never pay attention to. So this is about your willpower, but more importantly, it's about your conscious and subconscious, that the things you're intuitive about are on the same page as the things that you know. And not only do I see this as a sense of unity in overcoming adversity, but I also kind of see it as being able to get on the same page with your partner as well. So yeah, lots of turbulence. Maybe you're starting the month of November on bad terms with your partner in different ways. But as I said, it feels like the pentacles are coming to smooth out the issues. Some of you might be living together, some of you might be married, some of you might be starting, some of you might have been dating for a while. So I kind of see this as a good sign here when it leads up to the Chariot. All right, so that was your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you to all my supporters, my subscribers, my patrons on Patreon. Thank you so much. And my special, just a heads up, I have a special discount on my relationship energy reading. And as we head towards the holidays, I know that some of you are going to be like, well, what's going to be the status of our love life or relationship heading to the end of the year? Well, this is a great opportunity to get that relationship energy reading. And if you've been thinking about getting a reading from me and you haven't yet, this would be a great opportunity. You would get a video that would break down the relationship just like I would here. Okay, it's a slightly different spread, but it is still it reveals so much, and it's very useful if you want to know, well, what is the intent of my partner, what are their thoughts, feelings, and where is this relationship headed. So thank you so much, and as always, I wish you love and light, happiness, and I'll see you next month.